Namaskara, sir. With your permission, can we start? Okay. Warm welcome to all of you who've joined today's BAF Parihara session, where BESCOM is addressing all our issues and concerns. Many of you have registered. Thank you for all logging in today, this afternoon, Saturday afternoon, and many of you have, mentioned a set of issues and concerns and questions also. Those will also be taken up. But before that, I want to mention my name is Arun Kumar. I'll be moderating today's session. We have our Vice President from BAF, Satish Malya, who's here with us. Let me introduce you to Shri Ramesh, who is Director Technical in BESCOM.
Yeah.
So we'll hear from him first, but we have very senior officials here today. Shri Ramesh Gudi, CGM Operations. Shri Soumyakant, who is Chief Program Manager, REC. Which is a nodal agency for solar. Shri Nagarajaya, Chief Engineer, North Zone. Shri Shivana, Chief Engineer, South Zone, and many senior BESCOM officials. We've been having ongoing interactions with many of them. Many of them have come to our BAF meetings also, and many of them are aware of many issues, and are here with us to respond to our queries also. We will initially have presentations of EV and solar. After that, we'll take up questions. Now we will request Shri Ramesh, Director
Presentation.
Sir, two ಎರಡು ಮಾತು ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಡಿ.
No, ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. You go ahead with the presentation, then we'll have a discussion.
Okay. So quickly about BAF, sir, for the benefit of all of us here, we were formed in Bangalore Apartment Federation was formed in 2013. We are covering various communities across Greater Bengaluru, and we are run by a governing council which is of 21 governing council members, and we are distributed administratively as 30 geographical clusters, and we have presence in about 180 BBMP wards, and we have 1,343 members as of today, which are all residential communities, which translates to about 300,000 households, and about 1.5 million people live and work at various BAF communities. And some of the key focuses on our environment, including energy, water, safety, municipal affairs, and legal and policy advisory. This is my opening remark. We will leave it at this. We will go now first to an EV related presentation. So I'm taking you there. This EV presentation is being done by BESCOM, BESCOM DGM EV Cell.
Sir, BESCOM as a state nodal agency, sir. State nodal agency and charge point operator of Karnataka. Karnataka is first position in India for establishing 5765 number of EV charging stations in the state.
Are they able to see it? Is confirmed?
Yeah, Ramesh, are you able to see it?
I'm able to see it.
Excellent, thank you.
Next slide.
Okay.
EV sales are in the rise in Karnataka, driven by two-wheeler sales. Sir. The state of Karnataka has third highest number of EVs sold in the country. The current EV penetration for the October 24 is 9.9% compared to the national average 6.82%. To facilitate the rising demand, Karnataka has to aggressively set up EV charging stations.
You're going to the questionnaire immediately.
Yes, questionnaire is finished.
No, we. Uh,
ಈ ಒಂಚೂರು ರೂಟ್ ಟಾಪ್ ಒಂದು ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು then we'll formally start
oh, yeah. So,
consensus.
okay. So we're very happy to hear your BESCOM is the number one EV charging
EV charging.
ESCOM across Karnataka. I hope we soon become the highest in across India also. Warm wishes for that from Bangalore Apartments Federation also.
Okay. ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ questionnaire system.
Now we'll just go through a presentation on some of the solar aspects and specifically on the uh, solar PPT I have. Yeah.
EV question answer ಆಮೇಲೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು.
Sir, I have a question. My name is Vasuki. I'm from Skyline City Tower
Sir,
Block.
no questions. Not yet, sir. Not yet, please.
Okay. I will just record my questions and ask you during the Q&A session, sir.
Okay. Who's taking this up? Yeah. Gatri ma'am will take it.
ಸರ್ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ. ನಾನು ಧಾತ್ರಿ ಅಂತ DSM ಸೆಕ್ಷನಲ್ಲಿ AGM ಆಗಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಬೆಸ್ಕಾಮಲ್ಲಿ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಬೇಸಿಕಲಿ ಅಬೌಟ್ PM ಸೂರ್ಯಘರ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್. As all of you might be aware that Government of India has launched PM Suryaghar program. The program provides subsidy to domestic category consumers for installation of solar rooftop plants. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಡೊಮೆಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮರ್ಸ್ ಯಾರು ಬರಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋ ಉದ್ದೇಶದಿಂದ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡಿಂಗ್ ದಿ ಸಬ್ಸಿಡಿ. So the scheme was briefly about the scheme. If I want to tell you, it was launched by the Honorable PM on 22/1/2024. I think 1 year has passed since the launch of this program, and it is the initiative of Ministry and New and Renewable Energy of India, Government of India. So this scheme was launched on 22nd January, and the portal for registrations under the scheme was opened on 13/2/2024. So the application before also there was a portal, but the applications registered on the portal after 13/2/2024 are considered as PM Suryaghar applications, and they are eligible for subsidy according to the latest PM Suryaghar guidelines. So the target under the scheme is for installation of solar rooftop plants on 1 crore households across India. For this, the REC Limited is the nodal agency for implementation of the scheme across India. This is the, and for each state they have allocated one central PSU. So the Terry Hydro Corporation Limited is the CPSU allocated for Karnataka. And the guidelines for the scheme were released by the government on 7/6/2024. Next, please. So this is the subsidy structure for individual households. It is for first 2 kilowatts, it is 30,000. Like if you install 2 kilowatts, the subsidy will be 60,000. And for the next kilowatt, like 2 to 3 kilowatt, it is 18,000 per kilowatt. Means if a consumer, individual household with a single house, if the consumer installs solar rooftop plant, the subsidy will be 78,000 rupees. And the subsidy is limited for individual households, it is limited to 78,000. ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಹಾಕೋಬಹುದು. ದೇ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಾಲ್ 10 kilowatt plant also, but the subsidy is limited to 78,000 for 3 kilowatt. That is the maximum subsidy. But in respect of apartments, the subsidy is 18,000 per kilowatt. And in apartments, individual flat owners, they are not allowed to subsidy is not allowed for them. Subsidy is only for the common facilities which are used by the apartment residents. So it is like lift or common area lighting. For that purpose, separate meter will be there. For that meter, the apartment welfare associations can install solar rooftop plants, and the subsidy is 18,000 per kilowatt. And subject to maximum capacity allowed for apartment associations is 500 kilowatt. So the portal for the so how to apply under this scheme? You have to apply through the MNRE portal, that is PM Suryaghar portal, pmsuryaghar.gov.in. This is the address. This is the website web application where the consumer needs to apply. Across all over India, this is a common portal through which they have to apply. So after, since BESCOM also has its own portal, So we have integrated BESCOM portal with the PM Suryaghar portal. So once the consumer applies in PM Suryaghar portal, he needs to further process the application in BESCOM portal. So both the portals are integrated. Only once you have to enter the registration number in the BESCOM portal, then both applications get integrated. So this is the procedure till now we are following it. So in this case, subsidy will be directly related to the beneficiary, consumers. Next slide. So this is general on progress we have given. In if you consider BESCOM area, registrations are 1,69,000, and in that final application submission is 68 around 69,000. But the number of installations, as you can see, is only 2,711. So this is the progress we have, which is generally quite less compared to the other states. Next. So this is just for the I have mentioned the number of states which are highest performing in order of in number of installations. As you can see, Gujarat is with 2,60,000, Maharashtra 1,17,000, and Karnataka is 12th position, 5,867 installations. So this is it from us. So this is the awareness activities that BESCOM is carrying out through its social media handles and other modes. So it's a right time to choose solar, because once you install solar, your bill will be drastically reduced because of the net billing system. So that benefit you will have savings on huge savings in energy bills, monthly energy bills. That's it, sir. Thank you.
These PPTs, please.
Yes.
Regarding the RWAs, one more thing is to be clarified that, yeah,
Switch on. It's on.
yeah, it's on. Myself, Saumekan, I am the Karnataka in charge of the REC Limited and taking care of the rooftop solar program in the state of Karnataka. Regarding the RWAs, there but can be two things. One is the RWA taking the solar program for their own common facilities. At the same time, the individual house owners can also take the rooftop solar benefit if they have the roof rights to install the solar program and they have an independent connection for metering. So both can be taken care as far as the subsidy is regarded. Thank you.
Just a follow-up question.
Yeah.
So if there is an apartment complex for the common area, let's say the top terrace,
Yeah.
I can install for as common area, we can install, the association can install
Yeah,
rooftop
it
solar.
is for the common billing.
Common billing. Suppose my apartment has its own terrace rights.
Yeah.
Then we can install
That's what he
rooftop
said.
solar.
If you have a right on that rooftop,
Rooftop.
then you can install the
Okay.
solar panels.
Just taking this further, sir, in the balcony, some people have asked this question. Balcony is facing the sun; it is getting good sunlight. Can we take advantage as individuals? Can we take advantage of that?
As such, balconies are not considered so far.
Consider.
We
Okay.
can take up this issue if required with the MNRE and perhaps they may be allowed for.
Okay.
Presently, sir, balcony, car shed area, these are not allowed as of now. So it is precisely rooftop. So if there is a roof and the top is available, the rights is available with you, you can go ahead.
Fair point.
But the common area, you can fix the panels in the any space available in the premises.
Yeah.
That is allowed. That is not specifically for the rooftop.
Kind of rooftop is needed for
shadow
free area.
Yes. That's all the thing. Okay.
Okay.
So shall we go for the questionnaires or
Yeah.
some more is there?
No.
Some more presentation is there?
No, there are no more presentations.
Okay.
On the EV, they put the set of question itself in a presentation format.
Fine.
Okay. First question is: are there any safety risks? This is the most commonly asked question.
Yes.
That can I? Are they safe? I'm seeing so many reports in the newspapers, etc. Is it safe to install a roof, an EV charging system in basements? So that's the question. If you can
Yes,
kindly.
certainly yes. Why? Because all precautionary measures has been already taken while manufacturing the chargers.
Okay.
Beyond that, for electrification and all, electrical inspectorate will give the permission for all these charging stations, duly considering the safety norms.
Okay. And do they also consider it as part of their annual review and inspection and approval?
As of now, no.
Okay.
As of now, no.
Okay. It'll be good to build that in so that
Yeah.
the residents are safe at
Yes,
all
that
points
we
of
will
time.
write to the electrical inspectorate to review the same yearly, if required.
Right. Whatever is the established frequency as per their norms, let
Please.
them.
Fine. Then
I'll go to the next one. Are there any compliance or regulatory guidelines that prohibit or discourage setting up infrastructure in basements? I think we've answered it in the previous.
Yes.
There are many. You're saying there are many already approved
sir.
installations.
Yes,
Is that
parking area.
Hello. I have a question. Can I post it?
on the same?
On the same, yeah.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
all right.
Go ahead.
I'm from the Aryan Opulence, Rajarajeshwari Nagar. So I have a
Can you-
question like
Your name, please.
I am Kiran from Aryan Opulence, Rajarajeshwari Nagar.
Yeah, please.
So my question is like some of our residents are asking, can we install a personalized charger?
Sir, that is a different question. Let's right now look at basement. I will come to that also. There is a follow-up on that also, please.
All
Let's
right.
focus on the
Please complete
basement.
all the questions, mute every others. Once you complete all this, then leave others to question.
Yes, I think that we have a bunch of questions raised already. We will first focus on that and then come back to you.
Fine, sir.
If there is any related questions or additional questions, we will take that up.
Yeah, thank you.
Excuse me, we are talking about solar, right? And the questions I can see all in EV. So
Sir,
can we take up the solar questions first?
No, we will be taking up EV first, sir. Like we mentioned in the agenda, we will be taking up EV first, then solar, then general subjects. That's the sequence, sir.
Thank you. Good.
Yeah.
Sir, my name is Dr. Prasad. I am from
Sir.
Golden Palms. Inasku Namaskara.
Sir, one sec, sir, please. I want to mute all of you. 1 second, please. Questions last. We will come to you for questions.
No problem, sir. Okay, thanks.
I don't know, tell how many questions are there. So at least people know that there are 15 questions or something.
Let's go to the next question. Yeah.
Let's go to the next question.
So the next one is also about basement. What additional safety measures or infrastructure upgrades would be required to ensure best safety and reliability?
Only thing is, water should not be get locked.
Water should not.
Water logging should not be there. That is the only thing, other than the safety guidelines which has been followed at the time of commissioning.
Commissioning. Okay. Additionally, please prevent any water logging.
Next question.
Sir, shall I read out these 4 points someone has responded from your team?
Yeah, please.
Yeah. So it also they have also recommended area has to be kept clean and dry. Please do not store furniture, other inflammable items, etc. in the basement areas. It is a hazard. Even something happens, it'll cause chaos for you. Please have smoke detectors in place, fire extinguishers in place, and fire fighting systems that was already in place shall be extended to the areas which are covered under EV charging also.
Yes. Go to the next.
We'll go to the next one. Would setting up a community EV charging station require a commercial electricity connection?
I think it is already there. Not only the commercial, the applicable tariff has been fixed by the regulatory commission that will be applied.
Yeah. So there is a separate scheme, tariff scheme called LT6C.
Yes.
You know, sorry, LT6C. Let EV fix the answer. Let them answer.
For EV, sir, LT6C tariff rate schedule for the detailed in tariff.
Regulatory commission. Yes, it has been fixed by the
4.
KERC under LT6C category, wherein a specific tariff is available for EV charging.
Right. So
Anybody can establish. No NOC is required. If it is in the private property, then you have to take permission from the competent authority. Or otherwise, if you have your own premises, you can install your EV charging for the even for the public also. That provision is there.
Yeah, and you have a separate reduced tariff category called LT6C. That is the best to avail.
Yes.
And no, I don't think you have to have a commercial established, commercial electricity connection. Your regular residential connection.
No, whatever it is there under LT6, not under commercial. That's all.
Right.
So its rate is lesser than the domestic connection.
Right.
Very much subsidized one.
Now comes the question on personal connections. Can individual residents use their personal BESCOM connection to charge their private vehicles? This is a key subject that many of us, many apartment complexes, many residents, many associations are grappling with. So I would like you to elaborate upon this kindly.
Yes, sir. You can use it your own the right now connection that domestic connection ಏನಿದೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು EV ಚಾರ್ಜಿಂಗ್ ಇದನ್ನ ನೀವು ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. We treat it as a one it's a gadget, that's all. ನಿಮ್ಮ ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ ನ ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಹಾಕೋಬಹುದು. Please ensure that you have a sufficient power available ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಮಾತ್ರ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಡಿಮ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗಲಿದ ರೀತಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು.
So
maximum demand ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗಲಿದ ರೀತಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ.
And further to that, the required wiring has to be done from at your end, because you may be at the 24th floor and the vehicle will be at the parking. Again, you have to run a separate wiring, this thing and all to that extent.
So those are the challenges associations are facing.
Yes.
Whereas I, as an individual, say I want to charge my electric car in the basement, and then I pull the cable, hopefully with the electrical contractor, empaneled electrical class electric contractor. But the issue happens that, when multiple connections start coming in from 24th, 17th, etc., it becomes a challenge for associations to manage this. And there is always a constant back of the mind concern about safety and other hazards because of this wire. So what is BESCOM's position on this is also a standard question that is asked.
BESCOM portion is limited to meter, wherein we will arrange the power supply till meter. The rest you need to take care.
Rest we need to take
yes
care. Now we is equal to here association, we is equal to residents, and together we have to take care is what you're saying.
Yes.
So there have been many issues in terms of residents versus associations. And some of them have gone to courts also. So shouldn't we?
BESCOM will not intervene.
Okay.
Point of power supply is our jurisdiction. Till that, yes. Beyond that,
can I come in specific on this question?
1 second, please. Yeah. He's still answering.
See, up to metering point, power supply will be arranged from the BESCOM. Rest, the association and the individual owner has to take care of all these things. And we are ready to give the power supply.
Yeah. Gautam.
Yeah, I have a question, sir. All the houses up to 5 kilowatts are on single phase. And if we have to enhance the load because of my power EV charging, it will go up above 5 kilowatts. That 5 kilowatt becomes 3 phase as per BESCOM. If it is more than 5 kilowatts, it will be 3 phase. Now, if we have to do three-phase, there will be major changes in the panel. And if every house is given connection, everyone is then eligible to take connection. What happens to the transformer, load, cable, everything? So what I'm looking at is you have clearly mentioned that that is not BESCOM's role. Is it?
Yes. So you mean to say whatever the additional road you required for, we will arrange. No problem. That is not an issue.
So that's what, sir. Though very clearly what you are saying, load can be arranged, but rest of the responsibilities is of the resident and the association.
The
So my
regulatory
view,
commission has clearly specified necessary infrastructure has to be developed.
yeah. So
Yeah,
Arun,
In
one of my colleague will.
in continuation with my DT sir
Arun,
remarks.
can I come in? One second, please. One second.
Yeah, please.
Sir, in continuation to the my DT sir remarks.
Yeah.
ಈಗ ತಾವು additional load ತಗೋಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ yes, there is a restriction up to 5 kilowatt you can avail at a single phase. When you cross the 5 kilowatt, it is obviously it should be availed on 3-phase connection. If all together ಎಲ್ಲ ಅಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸೊ ಇದು ಮೀನ್ ರೆಸಿಡೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಈಗ 3-phase ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ the existing transformers ಏನಿದೆ if required that needs to be get upgraded or augmented at the cost of you. Who is maintaining that? The transformer is the property of the complete association that needs to be taken care. Provided
I fully agree with you, sir.
Let me complete. Even with that progress, if it crosses some limit, let us say 7,500 kVA and above, and you need to follow the different procedure to get the power supply. If you want to avoid all these cumbersome processes, instead of taking a single owner, single EV charging point, you can have a great discussion with your association about the community charging in your premises itself under LTC tariff.
Yeah, so I'm very well with you, sir, because this is the main issue. Because feasibility, without doing any feasibility for individual house connections, nothing should be connected by BESCOM. Because there will be 165 flats are there in my apartment, all 165 will demand for the connection. Management committee cannot give that. So basically what I'm trying to bring to the notice of everyone is that community charging is the only option, not individual for houses, because the load will increase, transformer will change, phasing will change, everything will change. So without doing a feasibility study, if someone is telling go for individual houses, that's totally wrong. That's my view.
Yes, ತಾವು ಹೇಳೋದು ಬಹಳನೇ ಸರಿ ಇದೆ, but as a service provider, I cannot restrict that. When the individual comes for the requesting power supply, I need to extend.
Arun, can I come in?
As a community,
1 second, please. I want one technical clarification, please.
No.
1 second, please. I'm calling out people who raise their hands.
Arun, last question.
Let Gautam complete,
yeah.
please.
See, the whole common, the meter room is a common area. It is responsibilities, RWAs or AOS. So that care has to be taken by the association, or now jawabdari idakke. Association jawabdari irutte. BESCOM is just a power supplier. He is a service provider. They have no other regulations. They will say go to CAG for approvals. So power kododu aamele barutte. First approval ತಗೋಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ.
Responsibilities.
Karthik.
Exactly, sir. I am with you that.
ಗೌತಮ್ ಅವರೇ, ನಾವು ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದೇವೆ. Whatever to the extent you are asking the power supply, we are ready to give. However, there is a frame for you and there is a frame for me also. Within
Agreed,
that
sir.
frame, we need to work. Within your frame, you need to work.
ಸರ್, ಅದೇ ನಾನು ಕ್ಲಾರಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಕ್ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಬೆಸ್ಕಾಂ ಅಂದಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಎಣಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿ ಏನು ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಬಟ್ ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಷನ್ಗೆ ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್ ಮನೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಕೊಡೋ ಮೊದಲು ಒಂದು ಫೀಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ಫೀಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಸ್ಟಡಿನ ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲೂ ಯಾರು ಹೇಳ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ನೀದರ್ CIG is telling nor BESCOM is telling. So that big gap is
feasibility study. Just a minute. The feasibility report on the basis of your requirement, definitely we will do.
Okay.
If required, yes. But feasibility study for the providing of meter, developing the infrastructure at your end within the premises, you need to do.
I agree, sir. That is what I wanted to tell Arun and every apartment association, that it is not a simple question of giving connection, individual connections to all your members.
Yes.
So that is what I wanted to bring in this meeting. It is not there. The gap between that is to be met by the association. Association has to ensure that all the infrastructure is available before any power is taken.
Thank you, Gautam.
Yes.
And on behalf of BAF, I can assure you that we've had hours and hours and hours of conversation on the subject with BESCOM, and we are still, at this only, where it remains kind of from our managing committee's perspective, it remains unresolved.
Arun,
But we'll move forward with this.
Yeah, last line. We have to BAF should make
No,
it.
Gautam, please, we'll have to go to the
Yeah.
next one. Next one, please. Srinivasan, then Prabhu Patil, then Vasuki, then Ganeshan, please. Srinivasan.
Yeah, good evening, everybody. I'm Srinivasan here. I'm basically an energy auditor, and I'm more concerned about electrical safety. I put this question with the BESCOM team. Sir, would you not see any power quality issue here?
Yes, we are looking at.
Because it will induce a lot of harmonics, which is going to affect the entire network. So what is the mitigation done there, sir?
Yet to do that.
That has to be spelled out now, sir.
Yes. We need to take care of that.
That has to come out very clearly, because it's going to affect entire complex. Because of one power issue will create a lot of problem in the entire complex, and everybody is going to be affected by that.
Yes.
Also, you are telling that the power can be tapped from the individual consumer's meter, which is going to sit on the same bus. So will it not be a good suggestion to have a separate feeder for the EV chargers?
ಸರ್ ಈಗ ಒಂದು EV ಚಾರ್ಜಿಂಗ್ ಎಕ್ವಿಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಎ ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಪರ್ಪಸ್ಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಒಂದು ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ತಗೊಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ವಿ ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ದೆಟ್. ವಿ ಆರ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಟು ಟ್ರೀಟ್ ದಟ್ EV ಚಾರ್ಜಿಂಗ್ ಎಸ್ ಎ ಒಂದು ಗ್ಯಾಡ್ಜೆಟ್, ದಟ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್. ಅದನ್ನ ನೀವು ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ನೀವು ನಿಮ್ಮ ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ನ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಇಂಟರ್ಫಿಯರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಅಡ್ವೈಸ್ ಕೊಡಕ್ಕೋ ಅಥವಾ ರೆಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೋ ವಿ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅ ಪ್ರಾವಿಷನ್ ಇನ್ ಅವರ್ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್. ನಮಗೆ ಅದನ್ನ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತ ನಮ್ಗಂತ ಅಧಿಕಾರ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ, ರೆಗ್ಯುಲೇಟರ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಆ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್ ಆಗಿ ತಾವು ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಅಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕಾಂಪ್ಲೆಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ವೈರ್ನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಯುವರ್ ರಿಸ್ಕ್ ಇನ್ ಸೇಫ್ಟಿ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ವ್ಯೂ. ಈಗ ಸಣ್ಣದಾಗಿದ್ರೆ, ಈಗ ದೊಡ್ಡದಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕಲ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಕಮ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಒನ್ ಗ್ಯಾಡ್ಜೆಟ್, ದಟ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್. As you said, harmonies ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಬಹಳನೇ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ.
So many people are there.
Yes.
Okay. Anything else?
Vasuki next, Prabhu, and then after that Prabhu, and then Ganeshan. Vasuki.
Sir, good afternoon to everyone. This is Vasuki from Skyline City Tower Block. In fact, I had also posted a question on this EV charging. Sir, what we have done in our apartment is there is energy meters in the ground floor, in the cellar, the entire main panel for all our 112 flats, ground plus 7 floors. So the two pairs of wires have been drawn separately at the exit of the meter, and they have passed these cables through some conduits and diverted it to all car parking areas, and they have dropped it at their location that whoever wants to do or set up a EV charger in his parking place, they can do it. But right now, this routing of cables is very haphazard. It poses a lot of electrical safety and electrical hazards. So, as I am the president of the association, we have not been able to communicate this to our residents. The electrical inspectorate, that engineer who visited us in the last week of December, has suggested us to provide a separate ELCB for every meter immediately after the meter before the load. So we said that, okay, this is a non-conformity, we will do it. But we wanted to ask him whether we can probably set up 2 or 3 community charging stations, and everybody can go in a queue and probably charge them instead of drawing so many lines and then dropping it to each individual car parking is a risky proposal. What is your take on that, sir?
Yes. What you said is right.
So it is not advisable to drop cables haphazard and then just simply drop it, because
Yes.
flat owner will not.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We understood.
Yeah.
Whatever is suggested is right. Have a community chargers.
So
BAF,
we have already spent 1,50,000 rupees for drawing up this stupid layout by somebody, which we need to now dismantle the whole thing and then probably connect to our common area meter and put up to 2 or 3 community charging stations and integrate it with a payment gateway and ask them. And as you said, that LT6 subsidy, we will take that and put the tariff and then ask people to charge their vehicles.
Yes. Go to the next one.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Prabhu, please. Prabhu.
Hi. Yeah, I'm there. Yeah, this is Patrick from Governor Vasanta Partner. I just want to know the procedure, the steps involved for getting the LT6 connection.
Applying for LT6?
Yeah.
Karthik, there is an online. Just say that. Application process ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತೆ ಅವ್ರು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತೆ
ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಸ್ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್
ಮಾಡಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳಿ
ಈಗ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಥ್ರೂ ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ಡ್. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಮಚ್ ಈಸಿ. ನಾವು ಈಗ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲೂ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ತರವಾದ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ನಾವು ಬಹಳ ಸುಲಭವಾಗಿ ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಅವೈಲಬಲ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. If you visit
everything, even agreements, payments, everything is online. You can go through that.
Yes. ಈಗ ಏನಾದರೂ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಫಿಲ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ you can go to nearby substation. We would help you out.
ಸರಿ.
Go to the next one.
Ganeshan, are you there? Okay.
You go to the question.
Dr. Prasad.
Hello, sir. Namaskar. Sir, what is the process actually to get EV charging station in an apartment? And sub question to this, sir.
Sir, we'll come to that. We are now talking about issues with this individual charging, this collective charging. We'll come back to that.
My question is there, sir. Sir. I have that question also. Yes, sir. If you have already existing EV charge station, if you want to apply a fresh charging station, sir, do we need to tell that resident to apply on their individual, or can apartment can apply, society can apply and give it to individual? What is the process, sir? I am Dr. Prasad, secretary from Golden Palms, Potno.
ಈಗ ಡಾಕ್ಟ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಕಾಮನ್ ಏರಿಯಾ ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ಪರ್ಮಿಷನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಎಸ್.
ಹೌದಾ ಸರ್? ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು 4-5 ಚಾರ್ಜಿಂಗ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ.
ಈಗ ನೀವೇ ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಹಾಕೋಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಫೆಡರೇಷನ್ ಅವರು ನಿಮಗೆ ಪರ್ಮಿಷನ್ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಆ ಪರ್ಮಿಷನ್ ಲೆಟರ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಬನ್ನಿ, ಗೆಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಎಸ್ಟಾಬ್ಲಿಷ್ಡ್, ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಅರೇಂಜ್ ದಿ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್, ನೋ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್.
ಹೌದಾ? ಓಕೆ. So whatever the charges and all these things are there, that
is available in our website. Please go through.
ಹೌದು. Yes, got it. Thank you, sir. Thanks, sir. Yeah.
Ganeshan again.
Yeah. Thanks, sir. Ganeshan from Mantri Greens Apartments, Malaysia. I mean, I'm also a technical person, so possibly I'll be talking a few things beyond some of our understanding here, but I am sure BESCOM can understand. See, I have done some basic feasibility study here in our building. We have about 400 plus apartments, and it is impossible for us to draw individual connections. That much I have concluded based on the building bylaw, which says or the regulations that it should be armored cable with necessary earthing provision also. So it's impossible to run individual wires, and also it will increase, as somebody has pointed out, from 5 kilowatt it has to be upgraded to a higher kilowatt, means it's going to be a 3-phase connection for each building. That means we need to revamp.
So many people are in line. Please come to the subject.
Yeah, no, basically what I'm trying to say is it is impossible. So what I am proposing is whether we should go for a separate connection, common connection, and then do the distribution within our own building.
In this house only. Yes.
Now, my question is simple, sir. If we provide individual meters in the individual parking lots, would BESCOM be able to monitor the meters and bill it accordingly, rather than having a common meter, a common location from where we cannot possibly draw individual connections?
Certainly, it has been already discussed in the dais only. So if we have a common metering for the all common EV charging vehicles, yes. If the federation is fine.
No, I'm talking about individual meters located next to the parking lot, each parking lot. That is my question.
See, it is also discussed. Yes, if your association do all the necessary wirings and all, yes.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Abhijit and then Vishal, and then we'll move to the next subject. Abhijit?
Yeah,
Abhijit,
Hi, this is Abhijit from Oceanus Fisher. I mean, this is for the moderator. My only request, very relevant discussion happening. Request is that we provide the minutes and the names of the people. I heard very good questions from Gautam, Vasuki, Ganeshan. I would like to consult with them post the meeting. So I'd like to have the minutes and the contacts.
We heard you, sir. There are also other participants. We're not sure we can provide that. We'll check with them if we can.
Yeah,
Okay.
because, I mean, very relevant questions are asked. Okay, I got Gautam's number. That is, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Okay. With that, we'll move on to the next. Can individuals? Okay, this we asked. What are the fire?
So whatever has
electrical
been
safety?
deliberated, please skip that.
Skip it, yeah.
Okay. We have made provisions for EV charging at respective parking slots. We've drawn pairs of cables.
That has been discussed.
Something about message.
No, it has been discussed. Go ahead.
Which vendor is more reliable? I don't think that is an answer we can get here in this. We can get in this. There is a website in which vendors, empanel vendors are there. Sir, kindly mute yourself, all of you, please. So there are some other questions also on. Sir, please.
Right. Next.
Yeah. EV installation guidelines and support resources from BESCOM. Where is it available? How can members access it?
I think it is available in our website.
BESCOM website.
It is available in the website.
Yeah.
Then.
Okay. Is there a mandate that we have to install EV charging infrastructure within apartment complexes?
Yes, sir. When your acquisition load crosses 250 kilowatt, you need to install.
Mandatory.
Yes, it's mandatory.
250 kilowatt of sanctioned load.
Yes.
Then we have to install EV charging infrastructure. How many points do we need?
2 points.
2 points.
They said it's 2 points.
As per the building code.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Minimum 2 points, sir. Maximum you can have it.
Next.
How are the EV installations verified? So does BESCOM come and verify after the implementation? CEIG verify, or it's just the contractor?
CEIG will verify.
Each individual case they verify, sir? They're not. It's not happening.
But contractor is the authorized electrical contractor from the CEIG.
On behalf of CEIG.
Yes.
Okay. So that is what you're saying. Okay.
So I have a quick question regarding this this question itself. Is
Later,
this,
please.
sir, is this law applicable to?
No, sorry.
1 second, sir, please. I'll come back to you.
Okay.
Oh, who's this?
This is Alok from MN Orchid.
Oh. Is there any specification for technical specification for wiring for EV charging infrastructure?
It has been mentioned in the CEA guidelines. Safety guidelines ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ. ಅದು ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್ ಟೈಪ್ಗೆ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿಗೆ ತಕ್ಕಂತ ವೈರಿಂಗ್ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ಆನ್ ಎಮರ್ಜೆನ್ಸಿ ಯಾವ ಟ್ರಿಪ್ಪಿಂಗ್ ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ ಇಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
Okay.
And it is available in the website too.
Okay. And are the electrical contractors
Yes.
bound by that?
Yeah, it is yes. They have obligation to follow that.
To follow that at the time of creation. Are they obligated also to provide us documentation and training on to our on-site managers, technicians, etc., so that ongoing maintenance is well taken
That
care
is
of?
what I think. EV charger, who provides the EV charger, he will give all these details.
Oh.
You can take it from him.
Okay, what are the approval requirements for EV charging infrastructure? It's a standard application process.
That's all.
That's all. No specific approval is required. It is unregulated one.
Then
cost, subsidies, and incentives for this again available on the website.
No.
Any
Already the
incentive
tariff structure is itself is encouraging you to have a more infra EV infra. It is well below the domestic connection charges.
Right.
Then
and in terms of cost, it will go to the respective vendor
Yes.
proposals, etc. So this is a question on retrofit. So many of the ours are existing buildings, some of them 10 years old, some of them 20 years old, etc. What are the key concerns from that we should address while taking care of EV charging infrastructure in some of the older buildings? Any specific
no
inputs?
specific.
Yes.
As per the CEA guidelines, your contractor has to take care of all these things inside your premises, and he will do it.
Okay.
So only thing is accessibility and safety. That's all.
Okay. Can we use solar power for EV charging?
Yes.
No problem.
No problem.
There was one question on both subjects, sir, EV charging and solar. Suppose in case of solar, the panels are no longer valid, or in EV charging, the equipment that has been installed is no longer usable. Is there a safe disposal policy that is in place? Because we are grappling with waste management also in our city and across the country. Are there standard waste management guidelines on these aspects at this point in time?
As of now, for solar panels, no.
No. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I'll go to the solar now. Solar, has any one of you prepared a question and answer, or I can bring up the question and. Okay.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. So Alok had a question. Please ask Alok.
Hello. This is Srinivasan. Quick question. Hello.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, for 250 kilowatt above, you said minimum 2 charging port to be given. Is it for a old building or new buildings?
New buildings.
New buildings.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, we are now completed with EV. We will now move to solar. So, this is a specific case this person has asked. We have 112 flats, G+7, billing is so much, connected load is so much, monthly bill is so much. First meter is for lighting. Okay, what is the cost? What is subsidies? What is the rating? Sir, I think these are two specific questions. So vendors, similar to EV charging, solar also there are empaneled vendors approved vendors by MNRE, even for solar. Typically, how do you go about sizing a solar installation? Is a question that has been asked. How do you size a solar
Space required.
10 by 10 per 1 kilowatt. Per 1 kilowatt.
Okay.
ಈಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಪ್ಯಾನಲ್ ಎಫಿಷಿಯನ್ಸಿಗೆ 10 by 10 is required per 1 kilowatt.
Okay. And does it also depend on how much roof is available based on roof?
Shadow-free area.
Shadow-free area. Is there a scientific calculator available with BESCOM where you put in a set of parameters or it asks you for a set of questions We put in and it gives you a standard sizing.
Sir, Namatra illa, but it is available.
Okay.
The basic calculation ashte. Solar calculation.
shadow free area.
Okay, this person has asked, would like to understand subsidies. We spoke about subsidies at the beginning only, but if there is a follow-up question, we'll come to that. Can the process for applying LT6 be reduced or zero deposit amount? Possible to make the tariff
Sir,
zero?
all the postpaid connections subject to be released by collecting the deposit.
Okay. Rohit Prakash has asked for open access policy for residential apartments like industries. Solar.
Sir, ಈಗ ಸದ್ಯಕ್ಕಿರೋ ಪಾಲಿಸಿ ಓಪನ್ ಆಕ್ಸೆಸ್ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ 100 ಕಿಲೋವಾಟ್ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಇರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಹ್ಯೂಜ್ ಫಾರ್ ಡೊಮೆಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಾಲೇಷನ್ಸ್.
Domestic work is not.
ಇನ್ನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. The day is yet to come.
Rohit, the day is yet to come.
It's not viable now.
As of now, it is not viable. It
is not been announced by either by GOI or GO. Minimum 100 kilowatt ಇರಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ for open access.
Arun, just one related question. What are the BESCOM charges? Because BESCOM charges something if you go for open access.
Who is this? No, there are no charges. There is no policy for open access. That's what they're saying. There is no open access policy for GOK and GOI also, is what I heard Mr. Karthik say, Sandeep.
Okay. Thank you.
For apartments.
For residential communities.
Okay.
Sandeep, for residential communities.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Ma'am, someone has, Shankar Ram, they've gone through the rooftop solar thing, but subsidies not been credited to them. What is the standard turnaround time of subsidy? Subsidy in implementation completed, commissioning in November 2024. We are at the beginning of February 2025. So their question is, how soon will they get the subsidy credit, and what is the standard turnaround for subsidy credit?
There is no standard turnaround period. Generally, we are seeing that within 15 days of the installations, subsidies are getting released.
Okay.
So this is a general feeling. But there are certain cases where a delay has occurred because of the two reasons. First, there may be some mismatches in the reports itself. That's why it is happening. So again and again, it is coming back for the correction in the reports. And the second issue has cropped up is the duplicate numbers of the modules, which has already been reported in some other places. So regarding this duplicate issues, MNRE is working out, and sooner this issue will be addressed, and the guidelines will be available how to address these duplicate numbers of modules.
Okay. Is there a way for communities to know the current status?
Yes.
Because some of them reach out to us. We have no understanding of where it is stuck.
Yes.
If there is a self-service module that expected turnaround time is so and so, where the file is stuck or process is stuck,
yes,
it'll be useful.
Yes. Monitoring of your application status is available on the app and the website of the MNRE.
Okay.
And if it is not reflecting properly, then you can specifically ask the queries, which will be replied by us.
And this query asking is by phone, by email, by
generally it is done through your vendors.
Through the vendors. Okay.
We have a vendors group on which such queries are raised and answered.
Okay. Shankar Ram, did you hear that? Shankar Ram?
Yes, I'm there.
Yeah, Shankar Ram, if you have a follow-up question, please ask.
No, just I understood what it. I will speak to the vendor and get it clarified.
Excellent. Okay. Same
Thank
question.
You, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Subsidy credit timeliness. we spoke about. Someone has asked whether there is a paucity of funds at where you
the
have
level of government.
Your shortage of funds in the government. But I'm not asking that. We leave that question.
No, just one request, Arun, here is that, as a RWA, when we go to take approvals from residents to install solar panels, can we assume for certainty that the subsidy will come, or is there, should we look at it without subsidy and then go ahead and hope the subsidy comes? Great. Because my only request is that the component of subsidy makes it viable. So,
kindly mute yourself, others. Sandeep is asking this question, please. Yeah, sir. Soumikant, sir.
Yes. Regarding the installing solar panels without the subsidy program is always permittable. But the subsidy is only given for the domestic certified modules only. So it is the choice of the individual to go for with the domestic with subsidy.
So the question is slightly different. If I comply with all expectations, including locally manufactured panels, etc., is there a guarantee that the subsidy applied for, not proper calculated, will be credited? It may take 15 days extra or 30 days extra, but I will get the money.
Yes,
is
of
that
course.
guarantee there?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
The entire scheme is to guarantee the subsidy.
Okay. The reason I'm asking you this question is, as managing committee members, etc., we go and educate the residents about a particular project and say this is the X is the cost and Y is the subsidy. Net you will have to pay out of your pocket X minus Y divided by your apartment ratio. But if the Y doesn't come, the subsidy doesn't come, it is a significant impact and it is a issue that the project people have to face in front of the residents, that the subsidy has not come. We want to be assured that subsidy will come what may, as long as we are compliant. Except if we buy overseas panels, for example, then subsidy may not come. But if I buy it from within...
I don't see any reason why subsidy should not come.
Okay.
So as soon as you have registered yourself on the portal and you have gone through the all process for the installation, then there should not be any reason to deny it.
Okay. Let me follow through Datri ma'am. I saw in your MIS that, so many installed, so many only subsidy. There was a gap between the two. So that you should assess with BESCOM as to why that cycle time.
That we are doing it, sir. Installation is one part, and synchronizing is connecting it to grid is one portion that has to be done for BESCOM.
Okay.
That not subsidy not release may be due to two reasons. One is it is not synchronized with the BESCOM grid. That is the one reason, and we are daily calling our subdivisions and we are asking them to synchronize. And one more thing is documentation problem. Like for example, they have to upload the compulsory geotag photos only. ಅದನ್ನೇ ಹಾಕಬೇಕು ಸರ್. ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಜನ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, they will simply upload the plain photo without lat long coordinates, so that gets rejected. So they have to upload that DCR content, like domestically manufactured cells and modules we have used. They don't update it. And vendor and consumer agreement, they have to upload it. They won't upload, they will upload some more other document. ಆ ಥರ documentational variation ಇದ್ದಾಗ it will be, no, it will not be rejected. We'll send it for correction. If they correct it and send us back, we'll again process it.
But all these are only vendor related, not the resident or the
vendor in turn, which is related to consumer.
Train them how to do it, it will be faster, right? Because the problem is with the vendor now.
Actually, vendors are well versed with the all process involved. So we consider that any of the obligation which is on the part of the consumers is also taken care by the vendors.
And just on training parts, so we do regular meetings with the vendors. So online meetings we are also doing. We are doing physical meetings as well. ACS sir is also taking regular meetings. In fact, DT sir and MD sir has also been taking regular meetings with the vendors. So if all the documentation part, what Madam has said is correct, and you are RWA. See, RWA has to be registered. It cannot be that a particular builder has built a flat
that is also
and he has applied for the subsidy. There has to be RWA which should be formed, and RWA has to apply for the subsidy. The amount will be credited in the RWA's account, not to the builder's account. So these procedural things need to be followed, and after that the subsidy will come.
Fair point, but sir, let me bring to your attention one issue.
Please.
The builder completes the construction of the building, hands it over and goes, and many times he has not converted the water meter in our association name, energy meters not on association name. In the KSPCB records also it's not on our name. So from a BESCOM perspective, if you can resolve this the moment it is handed over, if there is a simple way to migrate it, it will be helpful. Some of these are very old issues also, and we can't trace the builder also. This is an issue that we've had.
See, the business, whatever your transaction is between the developer and the purchaser, whoever he is.
Moreover, MNRE has recently given a clarification on this, and now on the basis of the undertaking from the builder, the subsidy is getting released in the existing RWS.
Okay.
Builder is certifying that RW will be formed in due course of time, and for this process, so there is an undertaking taken.
Yeah, but you realize the issue, right? I am the payer, but many times builder is the beneficiary, unfortunately.
From the BESCOM and also, if you provide the documents, you will get it transfer the name, not an issue.
Okay.
One follow up on this, Arun, if I just topic that you used.
Yeah, let me ask Sandeep if it got answered, and then Vishal, you can go.
Yes, I did. Thank you, Arun.
Thank you. Vishal.
Yeah. So, sir, you said that the builder has to provide a document or no objection, but sometimes or most of the times the builder is not basically traceable or not cooperating for all the documentation related things, and he's just waving off his hands, right? So that's the reason we are basically stuck with bills being on builder's name. And also, how do you go about this? I think that's one of the blockers that at least my apartment is having right now. So how do we proceed without the builder giving any kind of signature or any kind of document from his side? But the documents that were given earlier, that are there in our custody, but no further documents can come from them.
So you can provide your sale deed. So on the basis of sale deed, we can.
But sale deed are not
Sale
there
deed
for
is
this.
in the name of individual owners, sir. It's not in the name of not in the name of association.
Sir, what he is asking is the meter change.
Meter
hand over
change
to
in
the
whose name
builder
to whose name?
Yeah.
Builder's name to association name.
How it has been got transferred to you?
It's not transferred. That's what he's telling.
That's what.
So there is a deed of declaration which is registered at the sub-registrar office under a particular act of Government of Karnataka. That should be enough.
You refer that, and accordingly we can get it changed, not an issue.
Okay.
Sir, I can clarify on this, sir. My name is Vasuki. We are just now applied for this conversion. Basically, BESCOM asked us for an NOC from the builder, which we have got. They have also suggested us to download a form which is an indemnify bond, some agreement, which we have made. And then there is a registration copy with the Society of Registrar. This is the proof of address and the proof for the society to be existing. With all these papers and the things have been, I think we are paying around 7,000 rupees, and the conversion is going to happen in a couple of days.
Yes.
This process is correct, sir. But what the question what he was asked is the builder is not giving NOC. So then
No problem. That's what he said.
You
No,
have to get
even
an
there is no
NOC from the
NOC
builder,
also, we
which
can
is a
get it changed.
compulsory document, sir.
So,
just a minute. See, that's what he's saying now. He has not given any NOC. But how the transaction has held between that association and the builder, if you provide the documents and with one indemnity bond, we will process it.
Perfect. We are doing it, sir.
Then.
What are the critical issues? Okay. This question is very technical. I think you should talk to your vendor, Krishna Reddy, sir.
Go to the next.
Something about accidents, sir. Let me take that up. Did we come across any accidents in solar installations?
So installation will be done by the vendor. As of now, we have not received any such complaints.
No, for example, these fires on electric vehicles
No.
in solar subject any?
No.
Many common area versus individual solar connections.
So that has been already addressed.
We've asked that. Can owners object to installation of a solar panel at a later date after it has been installed?
25 years.
Return on investment. Okay, this is a technical question. Is DG synchronization with rooftop solar regularized by BESCOM?
We are evaluating the rooftop solar.
New KRC.
ಏನಂತ
Approve.
It was our KRC ಕೊಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. That is the part of the CIG.
No. Recent the KRC order says that synchronization is possible. That's the question.
No, that comes under the part of the
CIG. Correct. Yes.
Go to the next.
Return on investment. Is retrospective subsidy possible?
No. Not possible. Next.
Sir, can I ask one follow-up question on subsidy, please?
Later on, please.
Yeah, okay.
Financial benefit bank loans. Sir, Mr. Soumikant, bank loans have been tough coming for solar projects. Almost impossible to get bank loans. What can we do? What can you do to help us?
So there can be some difficulties, but it is not impossible. The MNRE has taken care of it, and the associations of the bankers has also been in the loop as such. So, and we ourselves.
Soumikantji, we have been intimated then that this presentation is there and all the vendors would come. We have been asked the bank people to come. They have not turned up.
So that's why I was telling that we are also at the
meeting. They have told that they are processing.
Madam, green button.
So last time only bankers committee they have informed that there is no guidelines from MNRE to approve loan for associations. It is only for individual households.
So what do we do?
MNRE has to come up with guidelines for associations. That is what
I think he can take it up. Mr. Soumikant.
We will take a note of it and we will seek the clarification from the MNRE.
See, Karnataka, some of the bankers like Canara Bank last meeting, they told they will look into it, regardless of Government of India what the decision. I think you have to state level, you have to pursue it because state bankers committee we had a meeting last time with MD, right? So
yes,
we will take up this matter locally as well as with the MNRE.
Please. Thank you. Okay. So I think we have completed solar also. There are a few general subjects. Karthik sir, and this is a specific question. Our LBS fuse is blown twice over a period of 40. Okay, before I go to general subjects, let me check with the audience if they have questions on rooftop solar.
Let us finish up this.
This is general subjects, sir. Okay, okay. LBS fuse is blown.
Is it possible?
Sorry?
The PPT copy for the solar presentation and this particular Excel sheet.
We'll share a recording. We'll share a recording, sir.
Okay.
Okay. LBS fuse blown twice in 45 days. Changed almost 3 fuses. BESCOM personnel have currently bypassed the fuse for one phase since it has happened twice.
LBS ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂತ ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅವಾಗ ಬ್ಲೋನ್ ಔಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾನೆ ಇದೆ ಅದು ಅವರೇ ರಿಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ರೈಟ್ ಅಥವಾ ನಾವೇನಾದ್ರು ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು
Is it of HT or LT? LT. On primary side or secondary side?
Primary. Before transfer.
Before transfer LBS ಹೆಂಗ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರು? So, Karthik, lifetime maintenance.
System is undertaking system ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಅವೈಲೇಬಲ್ ಇದೆ ಸೇಮ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಯು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಕೇರ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಮೇಲೆ LBS ನಾಟ್ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡಿಂಗ್ ಆರ್ ಎನಿ LBS ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂಡರ್ಟೇಕಿಂಗ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್
Lifetime maintenance, they have to do it.
Where is the location? Where is this location?
Robert, are you here? PSR Kemp's Resident Welfare Association. Robert, are you there? Sir, we can connect Robert to the relevant zonal chief engineer. Robert, we'll connect you to the chief engineer of your zone. And then there is in that only we have a tree that is grown in the transformer yard. What can we do?
Transformer
yard tree.
HT?
LTI ಇರಬೇಕು ಸರ್.
ಅವರಲ್ಲಿ ಅಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್
number ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ you just dial to 1912.
1912, okay.
We will get it clear.
Okay. Just call the general call center number Suraj 1912, not Suraj, Robert. It will take care of.
Fine,
Suraj has mentioned about a BESCOM back billing issue. Suraj, are you there?
Please, for the general and all, dial 1912. We will take care because it's all individual.
Complex. Okay. So it will be individual case to case basis. So we'll leave it at that.
So better to dial 1912. We will take care.
Okay. Seturaman has put a question.
That's what. All these are general.
Sir, this one is not as general as the call center.
Okay.
They're saying we are a high-tech city. When will we get 24/7 uninterrupted power supply?
24/7.
24/7.
Very long way to go, sir.
So how can we
see, sir? Just a minute. Without switching off anything, can you replace the bulb?
No. Sir, maintenance is okay, sir. Maintenance is okay, but power outages, etc. Why are they happening?
Keep that to very, very minimum. We can keep that to very minimum. So I have been asked that the Bombay is not even a second the power supply goes off. So I went once. I have gone through. There is an interruption, but the restoration period is very minimum. That's an idea. Certainly we can do it at a minimum time.
Long way. But long way to go, you're saying. Okay. And in this only they have asked a question: coordinated document or inspection between BESCOM and fire department for EV charging infrastructure. This is a question. Relevant question.
Again, the CIG will take care of all safety issues.
Okay.
Neither the fire nor the electrical. Next.
Arun, may I come in?
Yes. Okay. So we with this we are completed with the registered question. We'll go to the chat question and all the other questions. Yeah, Srinivasan, please
so
go ahead.
If you permit, I can.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for your.
Our people will be there.
Yes.
I will take Karthik. I have something to do.
I see. Okay.
Thank you for your time, sir. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
One general question I just wanted to ask this. See,
sir, kindly raise your hands, please. I will come. I will call you out.
Raised, Arun.
Thank you.
My hand is raised, Arun. Can I ask one question?
Yeah, give me a second, please.
Sure.
Yeah, I can see Preeti. Preeti, please go ahead.
Yeah, hi sir. My question is with regards to the rooftop solar subsidy.
Your name?
As with
Your name?
I'm Pritish. I'm from the DSMX Parklands Residents Welfare Association. I'm the secretary.
Okay.
So my question is with regards to the solar rooftop subsidy. So just like how it is for individuals where you get a 78,000 subsidy as the maximum, is there a maximum subsidy for RWS as well?
Sir, they had mentioned 18,000.
So 18,000 per kilowatt up to 500 kilowatt.
500 kilowatt.
18,000 per kilowatt up to 500 kilowatt, which comes to around 90 lakhs.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Please lower your hands. Vishnu Kumar.
Hi, Arun. Vishnu here. I'm the EC member for Shigova Surya City Phase 1. My question is regarding the CA certifications that were being mentioned. What are the certifications that we need to collect from the individual owners or the vendors who have installed EV chargers without association's information?
One is they're not supposed to install, Vishnu.
I am aware, but there are some which are already installed without informing the association. I'm very well aware of this because what I got to know right now is that we need to use armored wires, we need to have fire extinguishers, smoke detectors. These are not there in place. So who takes the responsibility? And if CIG has to do it, what are the certifications that we need to have a copy of?
See, there is no certification as such, but what is available is with you is you have to do this work with a class 1 vendor, okay, which is approved by CIG. So now we are not taken care of it. You call them and again go for inspection, right? Because you are not given any approval to this individual. So again, you can do the same process and change the wiring.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yeah, I'll stop. Next question. Yeah, next is Chandra.
Hi, this is Chandra Prakash. I am from Samudra 7. This was one of the registered question, but it was not taken care in that list. So I'm asking you again. You have a subsidy for individual house owner, and you have subsidy for RWA for common area, but you don't have a subsidy for individual house owner in apartment. And one of the reason was given last time was because you don't have a software for this to manage individual house owner. So is there anything that is in the play so that you are doing, because right now if I'm individual house owner in the apartment, none of these are of my use. And in Bangalore, this is what the most population is.
No, sir. Individual households and RWA, it is not linked to software, sir. It is not because of the software issues that individual flat owners are denied. It is because of the roof rights issue. If individual, as REC people they told, if we have roof rights, we are eligible for subsidy. But how you will differentiate the roof in one common roof, that which area belongs to whom and where to install it? There are all such practical issues will be there. But it is not because of the billing software. It's nothing to do with billing.
Chandra Prakash and all others who registered the question, we've shared the list with BESCOM. They've gone through, and some of them have been abstracted. Please understand. And common area infrastructure only is being approved. In apartment complexes, individual apartments cannot apply for solar subsidy
Or solar PPA.
or solar PPA also. Kindly note that, Chandra Prakash.
Yeah, so that's what is my point is. Like, you are one, in a way you're saying that it is about RWA who is not approving or who has to approve, but now you're saying that it is not allowed itself from BESCOM side of it. So at least BESCOM side of it, you open a path so that RWA can take an action or not, that they allow individual house owner to put a solar panel or not. But right now, being an individual in apartment, I think BESCOM is stopping me the first, not to have a solar panel of my own.
No, you are wrong, sir. I'm Satish Malya. BESCOM is not stopping. It is the ownership right. Your terrace is not belong to you alone as an individual. It is a collective UDS. So they are ready to give PPA signed for the collective common area, not individual. Similarly for subsidy. So you don't own any terrace, right? Terrace is owned by the collectively. So that is an association is responsible for common area.
So if association is allowing me to put a solar panel, is BESCOM is allowing me for subsidy?
Association, how it can allow? First of all, you are not owning it, right? How they can allow you?
The problem there will be, let's suppose I am, so I have purchased a flat in a particular society, and after 5 years I just sell it off, and somebody else purchases it, right? And initially he may take NOC from all the flat members. Now a new flat member comes and he says, no, I will not give the roof right to a particular person. So this kind of discrepancy will keep on happening for infinite period. That's why there are builder floats as well. in only 4 floors, where right from starting, the ownership right of roof is defined that this corner will be first floor, this corner will be second floor, this corner will be fourth floor. Wherever there is a ownership right which is predefined, so there he can install other solar rooftop. For others, he cannot.
Yeah, I think REC is talking about over India situation, but Karnataka it is not valid. Karnataka go by Karnataka Apartment Owners Act and is a UDS basis. No right is given to individual to anywhere as per the Karnataka Act. So this situation won't arise in Bangalore. Yeah, but there are situation in the apartment complex. There are separate row houses. There the rights are there in the top of the. So the principle is clear. The terrace, if you own, you can install a solar and you can avail the subsidy.
Chandra, I hope you heard that.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah. We'll go to Sujit, please.
Sir, this is a general question. Sir, we are staying. I'm Sujit from Alanaville Villas in Hennur Baglu Road, New Airport Road. Sir, we are staying in Kannur village. It is not under BBMP. We are whole village, all the apartments nearby, everybody facing low voltage. Because of low voltage, our WTP, STP motor won't run. It's very difficult for us to provide the water. Every time we have to turn on our DG, sir. Please.
Which area are you in, Sujit? Airport Road.
New Airport Road, next to Kannur village.
North ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ sir?
ಹೌದು, close to airport, yes.
You do one thing, sir. You contact the local engineer.
Sir,
whichever is your subdivision.
Avalalli, sir, Avalalli.
I think you can reach out to us in BAF. Okay, we'll take it offline and maybe we'll try to help you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay. Next is Anas Rahman. Chandra and Sujit, please switch off your hands up.
Hi, sir. I'm Anas Rahman. I'm from Mahindra Elena Electronic City. So this is a question regarding the models available. So recently, I've seen MNRE has published these guidelines on RESCO model and hybrid RESCO and ULA models. So for apart.
You're not audible. You switched off. Anas? We've lost Anas. When he comes back, we'll go back. Prabhu?
Yeah, I have one general question. We have been facing problem with changing the name in the meter. So people are asking at least generally it's 2,000 rupees bribe. So why when we were talking in 2025, BPMP is making everything online like e-khata, e-khata. Why can't BPMP so BESCOM can change it, make it online and make the name changes easy process for us. Otherwise, every time they are asking 2,000 rupees bribe.
Sir, it is online. Please apply online. Okay, and don't give anything.
Online, in the BWCC site, we can do that?
Not BWCC, BESCOM we are talking about.
Sorry, BESCOM website, we can do that?
Yes, yes.
Okay. All licenses or applications online.
I think, Prabhu, you may be using an intermediary and that is where you're getting jacked. If you go directly to BESCOM online, all of this is, BAF at least is working extensively on obviating all of these issues, Prabhu. Kindly apply online.
Sure, Arun, we'll try that.
Okay. Srinivasan again, please go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, everybody. It's a typical question where I face from a lot of RWA. See, all the projects are self-execution, and the transformer is handed over to BESCOM out of the set period.
Sir, 1 second, sir. 1 second. Sir, you're asking on behalf of your own RWA or, group of RWAs?
Group.
Okay. Please be specific.
Yeah, I'm very specific. I want to know after the self-execution or the handover, who will do the transformer testing and then the certification? as per
Transformer
CIG
and
guidelines.
maintenance also.
Hello?
Yeah, 1 second. Yeah, we're trying to get the answer. Who is responsible for transformer testing, maintenance, ongoing maintenance? So this is a question we've asked BESCOM, we've asked
Once handover, then it is their property.
Yeah.
Not clear.
So your mic is off.
No. What sir was telling.
One is dry type. Dry type transformer is lifetime maintenance by consumer. If it is oil type transformer, it's maintained by BESCOM after 1 year.
after 1 year.
I think Srinivas, this is clarified. I think there is a minutes of the meeting with last time about 1 year or 2 year back with BESCOM senior officials. There is a minutes available. So what sir said is right. Particular set of transformer models, very old, oil type, cannot be maintained by BESCOM, and the new type of transformer will be maintained by BESCOM.
What about augmentation? Changing to old and to new one.
Upgradation, you have to spend money, right, to convert it. So why BESCOM?
It is handed over to them. After self-execution, it's handed over.
Yeah.
Not able to hear.
Anything will maintain. Suppose there is a space constraint or beauty of the building, they are going their own that indoor type transformer and RFUs and all. Under such conditions, you taking undertaking at the time of service. So lifetime maintenance they have to be carried out. But asset is ours after 1 year. But lifetime maintenance has to be carried out from the appointment only.
Okay, next.
Okay, Vishal.
Our standard structure is Singapore structure and outdoor transformer.
My question.
Space is available. If space is not available, they are their own indoor type structure and this one transformer.
Okay, sir.
That is the regular discount.
Sir, none question ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು hello. Sir, none question ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು.
Sir, please, Vishal now.
I'm through.
So he has answered, right?
No, not yet.
Okay, please complete it.
Sir, Iga, is there any procedure for me to apply with BESCOM for the augmentation of transformers?
Upgradation, right?
Yes.
If you require any additional load, you can apply on load, you can get it.
No, with the existing load, sir. The transformer are old. I don't want any upgradation of load.
No, there is no process. You have to replace it. You can give a letter to our office, and that actually, if any change of equipment or anything, you get it approved from the electrical inspector. Originally, while installing, you are getting the approval from the government electrical inspector. At the same time, any change of equipment also you get it. That's your own cost.
But that will be under your property.
No,
but you get the property.
If it is overhead, that outdoor transformer, that is bushing type transformer, will take care. If it is indoor.
No, I'm talking about outdoor.
Outdoor will do.
You will do.
Problem. You contact local engineer, AWRE, they will take care. Or they will recondition, or if required, they will replace it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay, Vishal, please go ahead.
My question is more on general one. So when you raise the demand for ASD and people don't pay, and also when the meters, when you send them the bills on 18th, 17th or 18th, when people don't pay, the meter engineers come and then they shut off the electricities of those who have not paid. And then it is an association's headache on getting those things rectified and calling them and doing all of this. Is there a way to make it a bit smoother over there? Because people come to fight with association. Why are you letting BESCOM switch off the electricity for them? Because it's not our job. We cannot stop BESCOM do their job. They still come and fight with us, waste our time. Is there a way to make something better over there?
See, you are telling that some of the flats are still owned by the builder and builder is not
No,
paying.
no.
Because of that,
No, residents are not paying ASD demands or meter bills or something like that.
then if the resident is not paying, this your association problem, right, to make it happen, right? So what BESCOM can do?
It's not even our property, and they're not paying. We also send them notices to remind them, right? And it is their job to pay the bills, but they come and fight with us. Why are you letting BESCOM
No,
people
no, no.
enter and
No,
claim your
this I think
funds?
you cannot share your responsibility to BESCOM because you are formed an association. The majority people, you can take a decision what to do about that particular residence, right? If they are not paying, you can call for a general body meeting and decide what to do. Majority of the people, what you decide, you can implement.
Okay. Okay, I believe there are no more hands raised and no more questions. Vasuki, last question, please.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, now we were talking about transformers. I just wanted to get a clarification of indoor and outdoor means. We have a transformer yard within our premises, with inside the compound. But do you call this as inside or outside, sir? Because you said if it is outside, it is BESCOM property.
Time of service. See, once you commission the transfer at the time of servicing, that all the equipment, whatever up to metering point, you have to hand over to the BESCOM. But thing is, so whatever transfer you installed, it is totally enclosed type, indoor type. Lifetime maintenance you have to take care of.
This transformer is inside our premises and it is in the open place, but it is
No,
inside
it's
our
not
building,
inside or
inside our
outside.
compound wall.
Hello, it's not inside or outside. It is oil type or dry type. If it
Sir,
is a
it is
dry
oil
type
type.
transformer,
It is oil type
then
and it is
BESCOM
20
will
years
maintain.
old.
Then BESCOM will maintain.
But I see my records from the last 20 years. This transformer is being maintained by the association by spending 1 lakh of rupees for change of oil, for change of your POE switch, for change of this and that. There are so many things. There is a certified, authorized BESCOM authorized class 1 contractor who has this filtration process also. He is doing it for us. But right now I understand that this belongs to the BESCOM property. Why we are spending on it?
Sir, one thing we can do, sir, this is discussed long back. I don't know why you are not understood this. In the BAF circle, at least we know what is oil type and other things and who has to maintain it. Now, what you can do is you can get in touch with one of us and we can get in touch with again BESCOM and resolve this, sir.
Sir, yeah, we are from the north zone. So I think Mr. Nagarajaya, chief engineer, if I can get a contact, I would personally go and meet him and get his guidance and support, sir.
Okay, sir, that we can do, sir.
How will I get it after the meeting, is it?
Yeah, you reach out to the sender of this invitation to you.
Yeah.
He will send it to you.
Fine, sir. That would be very nice. We will do that and take it up. Thank you very much, sir.
We'd abstracted a lot of things. We'd abstracted a whole huge list of questions, and I believe we've addressed all aspects. We want to thank all the BESCOM officials, specifically the senior officials, CGM sir, CPM sir, chief engineers. Thank you so much for your REC CPM sir, and of course Director Technical Ramesh sir also, and all of you officials at BESCOM for a productive session. Most of our questions have got answered. There are one or two areas where the onus is on association only, that we will have to continue to do some struggle, do some influencing, and try and see what can be done best at the BAF level, at association level also. Thank you so much. We conclude here.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.